Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and we're going to be looking at how to use our energy transfer diagram to model how energy is transferred and converted within a system or within a device, so that we can better understand how we're going to help our energy, the energy needs of our rescue team. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this tool works and how we're going to use it as a model. So we know that one of the main tools that our rescue team is going to be using is a flashlight. And when we think of a flashlight, we know that a flashlight gives off a specific type of energy, more specifically light energy. And we know that when we look at this diagram, we have three areas that we can drag and drop items into. We have potential energy, we have kinetic energy, and then we have light energy. So the light from a flashlight is obviously light energy. And this is something that our rescue team would be using during their rescue missions, whether it's a hurricane or earthquake or such. Now, whenever we drag and drop our items to our different sections, we then have to ask ourselves, okay, well, where does, for example, this type of energy come from? And if we take a step back, we know that our rescue team is going to be using batteries to power their flashlights. So we know that batteries are a form of either kinetic or potential. Hopefully, you know that this is an example of potential. This is stored energy that has the potential to allow objects to move or change in the future. And we know that because when we plug it in, the light would turn on. So from here, we would use our two items here to create a model of how energy is being transferred or converted. So we would take our arrow, and we know that light is being created through electricity from the battery. But in order for that light to turn on, the energy has to come from the battery to the light. Now, when that happens, energy is being transferred. We know that the battery is transferring energy to all the different devices within the flashlight system in order to turn on the light. But not only is it transferring energy, the battery is using that electrical energy, and it is being converted throughout the device into light. So notice we have our model here where we start with our potential energy in the form of a battery. It is then transferred and converted within the flashlight to create light. And this would show how a basic flashlight would work using our energy transfer diagram. So at this point, it's going to be your job to figure out how can you create a model like this, but instead of powering the flashlight, your job is going to be to power the crank using food. Okay, so your job will be to use your diagram to show that example. If you have questions, reach out to me. Otherwise, good luck.